Welcome back, everybody. It's a little different video than what we normally have. I normally don't cover any Japanese product, but with the 15th anniversary and it being uh, Overlord based, which some of you may know Overlord's my favorite, figured I'd go ahead and order a couple of these decks and you know I could talk about them a little bit, but the big goal is to see if I could pull either one of the fancy overlords or just the god deck in general from a Japanese deck. So we'll get into it. I'm gonna get rid of. We got four. I'm gonna get rid of three of these real quick though, and just focus on the one. I gotta say I really like the little. Oh gosh, the glare's kind of good there. Give me 1 second for the glare. I think we can tone that down just a little bit. Little, little better. Still not great. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that's just a little better. It's not much, but it's a little better. Um, but yeah, we got the Overlord deck. I like the packaging a lot because it's got like the Vanguard card indents and stuff. The back is nothing super special, but it has Kai, or sorry, Kai is on this side, and it's got the bar and a Hallam. Uh, I don't know why they didn't include Conroe on there if you're going to include the other two, but alright, let's go on and get into it. I'm sure there is a trick to opening this. Not like a caveman, but I'm kind of a cave. Ooh, that actually came out cleaner than I thought. All right, we got the deck. You got the rules and the playmat. Is the playmat anything special? Oh, and there's a promo card in here. Hold up. Oh, it's the Japanese energy tracker, of course. Let's see here. Let's take a little peek at the playmat. I just want to see if it's anything. It looks like it's just the plain old. Yeah, it's the classic Vanguard playmat, of course. Beautiful. Is there anything cool on the back? Oh, it's like I guess it's more of a, like an explained side. Very interesting. All right. How do I get you out of here? Oh, you just fall out. All right. So here we got. Let's get this over here. We got the Overlord deck. We'll take the little sleeve off of it if it will be nice and get off for me. There we go. Come on. So first we have the Dragonic Overlord, the Icon version. Basically, what he does is any Icon unit can Persona ride over him, and then um, he can restand at the end of the he attacks for a counterblast of 1, and he loses the drive check. But if you Persona Road, you take a card from hand, put it to Soul, and he gets the drive check back, which is really cool. And he has a really cool rearguard effect where if you're on a Kai icon, he's going to be able to Energy Blast 3 when he attacks a rearguard to restand. It's kind of cool. So we got that. We've got Nehalem, so this isn't a god deck, but that's fine. So we got Nehalem, which can call itself back when you ride your grade 3 with the Kai icon and either give plus 5, uh, call itself back and give plus 5 to Vanguard, or you can bind it from drop zone to make sure you don't pay the counterblast, which is really cool. Also, when you ride it, you look at top 7 for a Kai icon that doesn't have a Sentinel. Really good. We've got Bar. Bar has a rearguard effect we're not really going to talk about. The important thing about Bar is when you ride him, if you show that you're on the Overlord Vanguard, you get to call Conroe out from the Soul, and Conroe will be able to search for any grade 1 in the deck. And then Conroe is your basic starter. It's really cool to have these guys back in Standard again. Very excited for when this deck comes out to the stateside. Obviously, we have the Energy Generator. We have 3 copies of the Persona Ride, 3 more copies of Nahalem, and 2 more copies of Bar. Okay, that's that's a lot. I don't remember there being that many of Bar from when I first looked at the deck, but I mean, who knows, right? Then we have Vortex Dragon. Vortex has the same thing that Overlord has, where you get to Persona Ride on top of a different grade 3 as long as it has the Kai icon. He's basically this he's a wall of text in Japanese. My goodness. Uh, you can counterblast one and soul blast a grade 3 to give him the ability when he attacks, you restand a column pretty much. But if and give it +5. But if you persona road, you get to give 2 columns. The restand and +5, which is really cool. Uh, and you also retire your opponent's front row on the activation. His other thing is if either your Vanguard restood or your two of your opponent's rear guards were retired, he gets 10k on Vanguard rear guard, which is just broken. And then on a guard circle, he's a 10k shield. So we get 4 copies of that. Beautiful. We get 1 copy of Kogel Flame. He's not a Kagero unit, but he is. I guess he is in the deck. Let's do that. There we go. We got Berserk Dragon, which will on play either Counterblast or Soul Blast 2 to retire a rear guard. And if you're at grade 3 when you do this, he gets +5. You could also use the same cost to draw a card. And then when he attacks, if you're on a Kai icon, he gets 5. And if you're on a grade 3, he gets 10, which is really cool. So 4 copies of him. We've got Wyvern Strike Tagus. I never in a million years, like if you told me they were making Kagero support, I never would have expected them to pick Tagus or Jaren as reprints, but that's kind of cool. So basically, he gets 5k power, 5k shield, and if you're on a Kai icon, he battles the opponent's like column when he attacks, which is really cool. You get 4 copies of him. You have 4 copies of arguably the card that everyone's looking forward to the most, which is Dragon Monk Gojo. When he's discarded, this card isn't related to Kai Icon at all. When he's discarded, you are going to call him back for a ride. You're going to call him back to the field. And if you Soul Blast one, you can call him back untapped because he'll be rested otherwise. And then on play, you draw 1 card and drop a card. Kind of cool. So you have 4 copies of him. 4 copies of Jaren to go with Tagus. So Jaren basically is on play to counterblast 1, look at top 5, and you get to add a Kai icon that's not a Sentinel to hand. And if he boosts Tagus, he gets the extra 5. So we get 4 copies of him. We get, ooh, that's our first foil, which is Wyvern Guard. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Japanese foils look amazing. What the That's cool, actually. That's really cool. I'm horrible at holding cards for a camera, as you guys can probably tell, but that's okay. So this is your perfect guard. When this comes to English side, I will no longer have a reason to play the Dragon Empire perfect guards because I can just play Tagus, which is really cool. We got 1 copy of Dragveda. We got 4 copies of Rakshasa and 4 copies of Tar. So the crit duo is back. I really wish they put Blu-ray Draco Kid in standard instead of Rakshasa. But so far, Rakshasa specifically, when I test any Dragon Empire deck with these crits, Rakshasa specifically just hates one of my buddies and is always on like the offensive drive check. It's kind of funny. We have 3 copies of Dragon Dancer Monica. Real shame they didn't give her the shield buff. And we have 4 copies of Genjo, the heal. And our last foil is actually Forbidal Surrogate. That's probably a really good one to get. I don't necessarily like plan on buying a bunch of Japanese decks, but any deck that can use that is probably pretty good. So we'll set that aside. That was just the quick card by card and the opening, and now we're just gonna we're looking for the hits pretty much. I opened that first one so good, and I'm fumbling on this next one. The package, I should say, not the actual, uh, not the actual cards. So we got again the foil Overlord. We got the ride line. Let's see here. What are our hits? Ooh, a foil Nehalem. That's really cool, actually. Getting the ride line as foil is always cool. What else we got? We don't want him foil. We never want him foil. Um, Maybe we're getting a trigger foil, which is kind of cool. I think we're gonna get a trigger foil. There's no way we get 2 Forbidals, right? Let's see here. Yep, it looks like we got Genjo as a foil. That's really cool. We'll put the foils to the side, I think. That'll be that way we can look at those. Well, I could leave them like right here to the side, maybe. Yeah, right there's fine. And we'll get the ride line ones. Just so I can at least keep the polls on the screen. Not that they're necessarily like super great, but like, it's cool to see. I love these guys. Get you guys right there, kind of like that. Let's go ahead and grab our next one. We still got this next deck and one after to pull anything big. And I'm coping. I'm coping pretty hard. Let's see here. Opening the little band, like getting the little band off is probably the hardest part of this package. So we got Overlord, so we'll put that down there. We'll scroll through. Foil generator would have been nice too. I'm seeing something foil. Ooh, ooh, Vortex is a nice foil. I'm gonna take that absolutely. I love Vortex Dragon. I wish they like. I wish they didn't do him so dirty in V format, because I feel like in V format they just kind of looked at him and was like, "What if we made you an unplayable rear guard?" And I was just sitting there like, "Why? Why on earth would we do that?" Oh, okay. Foil Drag Veda is really cool. Um, not. I mean, this isn't the first time he's come as a foil in a starter deck, but I'm not gonna hate on it because I at least have one now. And this is the last deck. We got any last deck magic without the magic part because I don't like magic. We've got oh, there's a little plastic thing. We got Overlord. No, we didn't hit a god deck. That's fine. But we're gonna see. Maybe I hit Bar. I would be okay with Bar or Conroe because I at least have the foil ride line. Doesn't look like that's happening. Anybody? Maybe it's towards the end. Jaren. Jaren's something. We'll take a Jaren. He's a really good card. And Rakshaza, speak of the devil. That looks really nice. Like the foils in this look sick. Let me just get the foils on the screen real quick. Sadly, no god deck, but dang, these are some pretty nice pulls. Pretty excited to try this out, honestly, in paper because I've been messing with this deck online. I really like this deck a lot. But yes, as I said in the beginning of the video, I won't be doing this very often where I just grab Japanese products. So enjoy this little one while you can. I'll probably do like a profile, like an early profile of this deck, just to give you guys a heads up as to what you should be looking to grab and stuff like that. I even got I don't have all the stuff yet, but I did pick up the Scarlet Flame orders in Japanese because I'm mentally ill with Overlord. I love this deck so much. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. There's still gonna be a video coming out on Wednesday. I believe it's gonna be the Yoga Man, the Stoy Raja. I'm not quite sure what I had originally planned for Wednesday, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.